All right, next up, we've got Kansas State now, the team that just lost to Oklahoma State last week, taking on Texas Tech. Texas Tech 1-point home favorites, 56.5 the total. Baron Morton, man, he has settled in for the Red Raiders, playing some really good football for them the last couple of weeks. The Houston game and the Baylor game, they're able to move the football very effectively. Can K-State keep it bounce back here, I should say, after the loss to Oklahoma State? I mean, right now I'm leaning to Texas Tech here. It seems like a short price at home. They've had 2 good wins in a row. Now, Baylor and Houston aren't nearly as good as Kansas State, and Kansas State is off a loss. They'll be looking to play better. But I got to admit, K-State on the road has not been anything that I've been impressed with. Missouri, they lose as road favorites at Oklahoma State. They lose outright 29-21. So by default, I think I trust Tech here a little bit. Like I say, I trust their offense. They played really well. The defense has stepped it up. I thought that was a very good defensive effort from Texas Tech. That was a Baylor offense that has Blake Shapen back at quarterback, a Baylor offense that with Blake Shapen back, they scored 36 points in a comeback win against UCF the week before, and Texas Tech shut them down. In fact, I think you can make a case Texas Tech might be slightly better defensively right now than Kansas State, because I've seen Kansas State give up points. Even the UCF game, K-State gave up 31. They gave up 29 to an Oklahoma State offense that was pedestrian before last week. They gave up 30 on the road to Missouri. So there are some questions starting to pop up here with the K-State defense. I'm definitely leaning Red Raiders here at around to pick them at home. What do you think, C-Mac?
Yeah, I like how the Red Raiders have been playing. Going back to last year, I thought Morton was pretty good, and I'm glad he's back now, starting, playing well. But I think K-State's going to be pretty rearing to go here against a team they've owned. They beat them 9 of 10. They've had no problem going there and winning. And Will Howard has to be better. But the road problems are real. Whether just losing outright, not covering numbers away from Manhattan, Kansas State. It's not the same team. But they've gone to Texas Tech a few times over the last few years and gone there and win. And they're usually been pretty close games. So, and we got just about, pick them -1. So, tough one. Lean K-State, I guess.
That is something that can't be ignored here, that Kansas State has absolutely dominated this series history. 9-1 straight up, 7-2.
I was a little shocked.
The last 10 against Texas Tech. Yeah. That's the incredible dominance. But you're right. That is as bad. And I still think Will Howard's good. I don't want to completely rain on his parade for one bad game, but it was a really, really bad game for him against Oklahoma State last week. We'll see if he can turn it around. I'm still leaning Tech, even with that series history going against Texas Tech. I'm still thinking about pulling the trigger on them this week. We'll see if they can get the job done.